Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we have a reaction / topic video. But before we get into it, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 15K by the end of the month, so make sure that you guys subscribe. And while you're at it, please join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Also, follow me on Twitch. I will be live tomorrow, December the 7th, around 7:30, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure that y'all all pull up. All right, let's get into today's topic. So, as usual, I am scrolling through the cesspool that is Twitter, and I come across yet another clip. And guys, this clip isn't even long. This is like a 35-second clip, but honestly, 35 seconds is all that it needed. And before I even play the clip, let me just say this. Do not come into my comments and say that the clip was taken out of context, because it wasn't. There is no context when you say something this stupid and egregious. Let's play the clip.
I know we on a podcast, but we all men, right? So y'all think men should start putting their hands on women again?
Hell no. That's crazy.
What you think?
I miss when men was men. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nigga said I miss when men was men. He's trying to get his kids.
No. I'm not even doing it on purpose. I'm being dead serious when I say that. I mean, the hitting's OD, but that's when women were the most like, sorry, yes, sir, like whatever for their king.
I feel like,
and that came with that, even though that's not good. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, you guys heard correctly. This guy is saying that he wants to put his hands on women. I don't care what you say, that is basically what he is saying, because if that wasn't what he was saying, then he wouldn't even brought it up in the first place. Also, and let me just say, he's a coward. So not only is he a coward for wanting to put his hands on a woman, but he's also a coward because he's not even standing firm on what he is currently saying. How the hell are you going to start this sentence off with, do you feel like men should start putting their hands on women again, then continue to say, oh, but hitting is OD, while you are also saying, but when men would put hands on women, that's when they were the most submissive.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The f is wrong with you? And guys, I apologize in advance because this is going to be a short video. Like this really did irk me though, because any man that wants to put their hands on a woman is weak. If you need to physically assault a woman in order for her to be submissive, you are weak. You have to resort to violence in order for your woman to be submissive. Yeah, you're a cornball and you're a coward. I can't believe he openly said this on a podcast. And they posted it like what he said was fine. That's not okay. I don't care what was said after. I don't care what was said before. There is no excusing him for even bringing this up in the first place. Well, men were men when they used to hit women. First off, let me just say this. When did men stop hitting women? 1 in 4 women have been victims of severe physical assault by their partners. There are plenty of weak men like you out here, and honestly, it's unfortunate. I do not know who raised this dude, but you've obviously failed. I lived in a household where my mother and father worked together. One wasn't leading, one wasn't following. They made decisions together. And I am so sick of the women need to be submissive talk. I'm through. I'm sick of it. Because it comes to my attention that a lot of men these days, they don't want women. They want puppets. They want puppies. They want someone to follow them and constantly look at them for admiration. You don't want a fucking partner. You want a slave. You want somebody to obey you no matter what the hell it is you say or do. And don't get me wrong, there are some women out there that are naturally submissive, and that's fine. I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. But if you can't get that without putting your hands on a woman, then yeah, you weak, bro. You are absolutely a weak man. So in order for you to get respect by the opposite sex, you need to put your hands on them and threaten them with physical violence so that they fall in line. And also, before any of you even bring it up in the comments, yes, I know that some women are also abusive. I know there have been plenty of cases where women also put their hands on men. That's not okay either. I'm not gonna lie, clips like this make me feel very sympathetic to like single women these days. Because if this is what you have to deal with, if this is the dating pool, I'm sorry. And the only reason why I say that is because there are more and more men that are coming out with these thoughts, that are sharing very similar sentiments as to what this guy just said. I see it every day on Twitter. I see it every day on social media. That's why I'm even making this video in the first place. because I'm letting you know, if you are a man and you feel the need to physically assault a woman, you're a piece of shit. How would you feel if your mother or sister were dating somebody and their partner was putting their hands on them because they weren't falling in line? Would you really look at your mother and sister and be like, well, you a woman, you gotta be submissive or you gonna get hit? What the kind of logic is that? And if that's what you would really say, and if you agree with that, then you're even worse than I thought. You need to burn in hell. Yo, and ladies, don't you ever do not let a nigga with a patchy beard ever put his hands on you. Ever. And if he does, you know what? You call the authorities immediately. You call somebody immediately. You get yourself out of that situation immediately. In order for him to get submission, he has to employ physical violence in order to get, because he's not as good enough of a man or a person to get it without physical violence. I'm sorry, I feel like I've been all over the place, but this really irked me, man. That's crazy. The fact that he felt so comfortable just to say this publicly on a podcast. Like, you know, this is going to be put out on the internet. And who thought this was a good idea to put this? And going back to the conversation of submission, I do not understand the obsession with it as a man. If you want to be submissive, cool, but I do not need you to be. Preferably, I would prefer that we work together on things. My wife and I have a relationship right now where we both work together on things. We talk things out before we make decisions. She'll come to me with certain things. Sometimes I'll come to her for her opinion because I value her opinion, because she's a person just like I am. Her being a woman doesn't make her less than. Her being a woman doesn't mean that she has to follow everything that I say. And also, let me just be honest here. If there were a lot of women out here just blindly following men, that would essentially be the blind leading the blind. Because a lot of you niggas out here are dumb, are actually stupid, moronic, make dumbass decisions. Do not blindly put all of your trust into a man if you do not know if he can properly lead you. And most definitely stay away from. I still can't believe he said this dumb. I don't care if you're a man or you're a woman. Stop putting your hands on each other. You do not need to use violence within a relationship. Guys, again, I apologize for the rant. But this one really annoyed me. This one, he comfortably said that, and so many men are agreeing with him in the comments. They're replying to him saying, man, let that man cook. What? So you guys really, let me get this straight. You guys really want to put your hands on women? That is insane. That is insane. But let me know what you all think in the comments down below. Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you disagree? Please let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, subscribe. We are trying to hit 15K by the end of the year. Make sure that you guys join the Discord. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. And follow me on Twitch. I will be live tomorrow around 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.